here we go. Hey everyone, how's it going? It's Fuzzy from Fuzzy's Ghost Models here, back again with some kind of video. Got a friend at the bench, but first off, we're having a nice cup of Lost Aviator coffee on a nice cold morning where we had more snow, unfortunately. I love my coffee, love my Joe. This guy likes tea. Guess where he's from?
Mystery.
Anyway, I'm gonna have a little toot here. It's good stuff. Anyway, got a little special hat on today in honor of our special guest. This is Matt from the UK. Matt's modeling den. So if you're not familiar with him, go over to Instagram and give him a follow because it's really good stuff on there. Anyway, Matt, welcome to Canada.
Thank you very much.
I know Matt tried to get over here for HeritageCon 2025. He was scheduled to come in on the Friday before, and of course, the substation at Heathrow decided to catch fire and throw a lot of people's plans into chaos. Matt was one of those people.
Unfortunately.
Wasn't able to make it over, but he did decide to come over anyway for a couple of days to meet some of us, and so he's here and he's going to tell us a little bit about himself. So Matt, where are you from?
Hi, Matt from the UK. Been modelling since I was a kid, but picked up again about 7 years ago. Started posting a few of my little attempts on Instagram, and then bumped into these bunch of misfits and slowly started to get a little bit better from help from you guys and learning some new techniques, and yeah, absolutely enjoying it. Was hoping to come across and see what these guys were building and put out on the HeritageCon, but unfortunately, due to the issues at Heathrow, it's like I came a bit later, but still had to come across because you've been very hospitable over the time on the internet. So I just want to see what it was like in person, and enjoyed every minute of it.
No, it's been a blast having you here. Yeah. That's for sure. So when did you start modeling?
I started when I was 5. Started on a Matchbox Nat. Painted it by, I think, pouring the tin of red paint over the top of it. And then, yeah, did a few kits with my dad over the years. Gave it up when work started to get in the way and whatnot. And then picked it up about 7 years ago. And yeah, just gone from strength to strength there. Awesome. Picking up new techniques and working out how to use an airbrush. And
excellent.
Yeah, it's been great fun.
And what do you like to build? Primarily
aircraft. 48th is my scale because it works with these big fingers in my eyes. Slowly moving on to 32nd, but space is always an issue with that. But yeah, I've been loving what Edward and ICM are pumping out at the moment. And,
yeah, there's some really nice kits out there. So many nice kits.
Too many.
Need a lifetime. Need a second lifetime to get through it, or a clone to go to work, so I can stay at home.
Well, I thought I had a stash, and then I've seen yours, and now I feel somewhat inadequate in life. But we'll get there.
What are you working on right now?
Oh, well, I've got I'm a member of a group, RF Bras Norton, and we've decided to do MiG-21s because we have a build. A club stand coming up at the NEC at the end of next month, and we thought we'd all do different MiG-21s because there's so many different variations from so many different countries. So that's on the go. That's hitting the paint bench when I get back. Renee has convinced me that I needed to build a Lancaster sometime this month, so there's an old Hasegawa Air Sea Rescue, one of those coming along.
That's a rare bird, that one.
Yeah, and there's one that's going to muscle its way onto the bench because I found the Series 1 Land Rover kit when you very nicely took me around all the model shops in Toronto recently to spend my money.
Anytime I can enable. We're a bunch of enablers.
Oh, yes. So, yeah, that's probably going to muscle its way on the bench. And then I've still got to finish off the final parts on the F-15 from our buddy build. So, yeah, there's plenty going on the bench at the moment.
Yeah, there certainly is. I know I'm way behind on our... if anybody doesn't know, there's 9 of us that have set up a little group. We're located all around the world. We have a little Instagram group called the Plastic Misfits. So we're both members of that little group. So we tend to... Well, there's one of Renee from Renee's Model Works tends to... if we start talking about something, he creates a group build for it on Instagram. And then it's like...
He is definitely the group instigator.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, he's retired, so he doesn't have to do any real work.
Unlike us, who have to go out and fund our addiction.
That's
Yes.
right. That's right. So, anyway, it's been, you touched on Instagram, and I know back in 2020 I set up an Instagram account, and I thought, because the only interaction I had with other modelers was at shows or going into a hobby shop, and most of the time there's just a lot of really old people in there, and I thought, I don't see the hobby continuing. It's just a bunch of old people, but Instagram has opened my eyes to the fact that there are so many people out there all around the world taking this up as a new hobby or coming back into it after a hiatus when they're young and chasing girls or guys, whatever twirls your beanie.
And
so
chasing plastic.
Now we're chasing plastic. Exactly. And so it's this group of 9 that we have are some super talented modelers, and to be a part of it is quite a thing. So
well, we were having a discussion the other night about forums, and it's one of my buttons is when I started out in the hobby that forums were gate kept, maybe is a word, but it's like people seem to like putting other people down more with their knowledge, and instead of encouraging and positively and things like that. And when I found Instagram, slowly pulled into different groups of people and all that lot, and it's been one of the most encouraging and direction led places that I've ever put any of my modelling gear, and it's how I've grown and developed, and I want to pass that on as part of the Misfits. It's like
absolutely,
you don't have to buy the most expensive gear, you don't have to do it. It's like start off slow, build up, find your love and your talent, and then just build from there.
Absolutely. I found IG extremely a positive experience.
Oh yes,
compared to some of the other interactions on the internet. Like IG has been really, really good. It's been sorry, go ahead.
I was going to say, you just choose who you follow. It's like you can find out those who encourage you, who inspire you. I mean, I found like Brett and yourself and Renee, James over in Australia. Through all his faults, he's still an okay modeler. There's so many wonderful people, and we've come together in this little group of misfits, and we're just hoping that we can pass on what has been given to us.
Absolutely. Yeah. And it's unfortunate, really unfortunate that you couldn't make it over in time for the show, but
there's always next year.
There's always other shows too. Maybe I can come over and see how they do it on your side of the pond as well, because
I think you'd enjoy that.
We had a conversation last night over a little bit of rum and vodka and about
glass or 7
about running shows and the differences between North America and the UK. So it's some very, very good things over in the UK that I'd like to import to this side. Sans tariff.
Yes.
Anyway, anybody's wondering why I have this wonderful toque on, we call them toques here in Canada. It's got a beautiful C17 across the forehead there. This gentleman over here brought this for me all the way from England because he...
I'm an RAF avionics technician. I used to work on the C-130s for 22 years, and when they finally had their time, moved across to the C-17 and starting to enjoy my life over there and start work out how the aircraft works. You've always got to bring a few gifts and tat across when and gizzits when you come across.
Yeah, we always love swag. Everyone loves swag. Yeah. All right. Well, thanks for bringing that, Matt. Appreciate it.
No, thank you for the hospitality. It's been
anytime.
Privilege.
Anytime. Definitely anytime. Yeah. The last couple of days we've been hanging out. Yesterday we went down to Toronto, went to a couple of shops, went to Dundas as well, see different style of shops and stuff like that. And of course, we spent money.
Of course. You don't go there to look, do you?
Yeah. But so back to HeritageCon, I was super impressed with it. The number of people that were there was incredible. Like, it was hard to get to the actual table to view the models, like, because everyone was crowded around. And I don't know what the final tally was, but I'm sure it had to be 800 or 900 entries. It was And the quality too across the board was excellent. Like beautiful stuff. I wouldn't want to have been the judge because some of the categories would have been very, very tough. Very, very tough to pick out what they were. So congratulations to IPMS Hamilton for another successful show. It was a great time. End of the video, I'll throw up some of my photos and some of the videos I took from the show so you can have a quick look. Throw some elevator music on the back. But right now, I'm gonna show you what I purchased at the show. So we'll start small and just 48 scale S3 Viking from markings from the Final Countdown from HAD. Nice little set. A little bit hard to find sometime. This little beauty, right? And it's not just this kit that's in the box. It also has a little gas patch gun, has a, what is it? Oh, a vector resin engine. And is that it? Oh, it's got some HGW stuff as well, which is super fantastic. So, oh, that's not it. Whoops. I grabbed the right stuff. All right. Some photo etch and masks and stuff. Looks really good. That's one to be fun to rig.
After you.
We both have trepidation about rigging stuff. So that's another one I picked up for a good price. A little FRS with Royal Navy tow tractor. Right, good stuff. I'm gonna save that for later. And look at that beauty. The HC4.
You'll enjoy that.
Yep.
I've just built the HU5 and it's a gorgeous kit.
Yeah, you did a fantastic job. If you guys need to go over to his Instagram account, Matt's Modeling Den _, right?
Matt's _modeling _den.
Right. Go over to Instagram and go look at his Sea King. He's got the 48 scale one, and he's also working on the 72nd scale one. Both top notch, beautiful stuff.
Too kind.
It's not kind when it's the truth. Then I also managed to find this. So this is a rare one, been out of production for quite some time, and I'm happy to find this because I can turn this into a Canadian one. So of course, why wouldn't I, right?
Do you have a thing for Canadian aircraft? I've
I don't
noticed.
It must be something to do with where you live.
Yeah, I'm going to say something in the water.
And then this got this massive beast here. All right, it's huge. Anyway, another rare one you don't see over here too often. So I'm very glad with what I purchased. The whole S300 thing. Matt was saying that he wants to build
everything that's locked onto me whilst I've been in the air flying in the past. So I've got quite a few interesting builds coming up from SA2s, 6s, and some of the Pantier systems. So it will be quite an interesting collection. It might be the only time I delve into 72nd because it's going to be a big shelf otherwise.
Will it ever? It'll be a truck.
Yep.
And one last thing was this kind gentleman brought me one of these over with him. Beautiful Lysander. I love this plane. It's just, I remember building it in 72nd scale as a kid. I don't know I think it was the Airfix one, because I'm not sure. I think Matchbox did one too?
Yeah, Matchbox.
Might have been the Matchbox one that I built.
Because Matchbox did 32nd as well, if I remember rightly. The big boy.
Yes, they did a big one, yeah. Yeah, so that's going to be awesome to build that up. That's probably going to be fast tracked because there's a show coming up in June, so maybe I can get that slapped together.
Well, if you want someone to build alongside, I'll dig mine out when I get home.
There we go.
Another buddy build.
Over the water buddy build. And then I did buy some raffle tickets at the show. I won this Beastie.
That's a lovely kit.
Pretty cool.
I've got that one at home. It's beautiful.
Yeah, pretty cool. And also won another Airfix thing, which I was going to purchase anyway. So, yeah, the little ferret, which I do want one of these in real life. just got to convince my wife that it'll fit in the garage and it'll fit in the budget. But anyway.
I told you, it's easier to seek forgiveness than permission. If you turn up with it, you've got it.
Enabler.
Yeah.
We're all enablers, right? Okay. Yeah, so I appreciate you coming on the channel and sharing a little bit of your story. I'm saddened that some fire messed up everyone's plans, but particularly yours. You had to fly to Zurich first and then fly to Toronto. Like,
it was quite fun flying an hour and a half to Zurich and then watching fly back over London to Toronto. But what you do to get here, and it was definitely worth it.
Yeah, no, it was. I'm so glad you made it. Like, even though it's only for 2.5 days, so it's great. You're welcome back anytime, Matt. I much appreciate the swag and the Lysander kit for sure. So, thanks, sir.
Thank you for putting us up. It's been
no problem. Anytime.
Just wait until you come back over to Broadway.
I'll be over. It's, like I said, I want to check out the shows. The
You'll love
shows
it.
over there. Pick some people's brains and
If
how
you get
they
to the Avon
organize things.
show, you'll really enjoy the Avon show. If any of you are over in the UK, the Bryce Norton Scale Model Club will be at the Avon show at the Thornbury Leisure Centre in 3rd of August.
3rd of August,
It's a good
yeah.
show. Get yourself over there.
I might pop over there. Just I have some vacation around that time, and I have some extra air miles, so I just might go.
Oh,
See ya.
all the stars are aligning. You've got to come now.
Yeah,
That's it.
yeah, exactly. All right. Well, again, thanks again, and I'm gonna throw the HeritageCon 2025 images and video up next. Please enjoy. Leave a comment down below. Support Lost Aviator Coffee. Go on to their website and order some coffee. Use Fuzzy's Ghost Models to get 10% off your first online order. And yeah, that's all. That's it for now. So enjoy the slideshow, and we'll see you on the next one.
Bye.
Bye.